guitar students, hope all is well. I thought we could go over a major chord today, particularly A, so that we can play it in our song We Got the Beat. So far we've been playing our power chords, which everyone should know, and I think everyone feels pretty comfortable with that, so way to go. We're just gonna add a few more fingers, and we're gonna do this thing called barring, which involves us pushing down on all the strings with our first finger, like this. All right, this is open, and this is pushed down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over what fingers go on what strings. And when you play a bar chord, you actually play, instead of just worrying about only hitting the top two strings, you can actually play all of them. Okay, so what is it? So we have our first finger on A, which we know we actually are playing our power chord in this. So that's why I've always wanted you to play with your first and third finger. It's because now that we play our major chord, we just build on top of what we're already comfortable with. So first finger, third finger. Our next finger is gonna be our pinky. So we play a three string power chord. And some of you already know how to do this, which is great. So that's first finger, third finger, pinky, fourth finger. Okay, top three strings. Now, with our middle finger, we're gonna hit the next string down, so that's the fourth string, and we're gonna hit it on, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th fret. So A is on our 5th fret, this is on our 6th fret, 4th string, okay, like that. So we bar, power chord, 3-string power chord, then on our 4th string here, put our middle finger, and then with our bar finger, so our first finger, we're actually putting pressure on all the strings so that the top two strings sound like that, which is, those are also on the 5th fret. So my first finger is actually doing a bunch of work. It's pushing down on the first string and then the top two strings. So all that is with my first finger. Then the rest of my fingers do the rest of the work. So that's major chord. So it'd be really cool if I actually play that AA section, playing major chords instead of just power chords. And power chords sound great too. They sound a little meaner, you know, but with this, it sounds a little bit happier, a little more lively. So cool. One more thing I wanted to go over is the strumming technique, going up and down. What I'm doing is that a lot of times when I play rhythm guitar, pretty much every time I play rhythm guitar, I'm strumming up and down, and I choose when to touch the strings with my pick and when not to, and I can create a bunch of different types of rhythms like this. So if I want to go, so my downstrokes are all the downbeats, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the upstrokes are my upbeats, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And we can play eighth notes that way in any song. And if I wanted to play, you know, just a 1, 4, 5, it's much easier to do that than going, you know, playing the same rhythm, maybe something like this. Can be cool, and if that's what you're going for, great. But this has a much smoother feel, and it's actually a lot easier on the arms too, especially if you're playing fast. Great, so two things. One is the major chord, then one is the strumming pattern. Down, up, down, up. And I can choose, you know, so if I just put my fingers, if I mute the strings, I can choose rhythms. If I can go, if I want to go. I purposely missed the strings on my way up and down when I don't want to, and I can create all sorts of different rhythms. Cool, so what we're gonna do is, once we learn how to play our major chord and feel good about it, we're gonna play our AA instead of playing it like this. We're gonna try, at least, maybe we don't have to do it for the concert, but we're gonna try playing it like this. I hope this was helpful, and can't wait to see your videos. I've loved the ones I've seen so far. Keep practicing. I'll see you soon, all right? Stay safe. Hello, bass players. Hope all is well. I want to talk to you today about our walking finger technique. We usually don't have enough time to go over every single little technique in detail with every instrument, but now we do. So I figured let's talk about some walking bass line technique, because a lot of the times our default, and some of us, you know, try to play our walking fingers, but a lot of times we use our thumb, which I'm not even used to doing. But and that makes sense when you're first starting out and you don't really know how to play a bass, and you're like, okay, let me use my thumb. That seems like the easiest thing to do. But I don't want to say it's wrong, because you can use your thumb in bass, but it's not efficient for our context, which is playing quickly, right? So you can only play so fast, going boom, 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 boom. Either way, this is probably the most common technique, so it's great to go over with you. So here's how it works. Basically, instead of using our thumb, we're gonna, so if I were to play 4 notes, the concept is to walk with our first and second finger. Go. Notice how I am using the tip of my finger. So on the top string, I basically push down on it, and my finger falls towards the bass. So it's almost like slapping the bass with my first finger. Okay? Similarly, when we play, say, our second string, we want to slap our first string. So we have it fall onto the second string, onto the first string. So from the second string onto the second string, but only our second string is playing a note. Our first string is being muted by our first finger. So okay, so that's how we do it. We kind of like let it fall into the bass towards you. And so for the top string, it falls into the body of the bass, and for all the other strings, it falls into the string above it. Okay? So let's try to give our bluesy bass line a shot. Now, I'm no bass player, but let's try it together, all right? This is gonna be a challenge for me too. So, here we go. I hope this was helpful. I was trying to alternate my fingers the entire time. May not have been perfect. I wasn't totally paying attention. And if you know me, you know I'm no bass player. So that was actually really challenging for me too. I hope to see your videos soon. I hope you're well. And if this is too much for you, like it is for me, why don't you just stick to the AA and just work on that double walking finger. Cool. All right. I hope all is well. I hope that you are feeling healthy and being safe. And I will see you soon. All right. See you next time. All right, so what just happened? I was playing a major chord with my right hand. Okay, well, first of all, I was playing We Got the Beat, but you knew that already. So major chord with my right hand, and I was playing what we went over last time with my left hand. Right? So basically I'm playing major chords, power chords with both hands, but with my right hand, I'm also adding the third. So A major. All right, beefs it up a little bit, makes it a little bit more happy sounding. So let's go over the major chords for the song. So A, okay, that's A, then C sharp, E, then we're gonna go over to, what's the change? D, so that's D, F sharp, and A. Then we're playing F, all white keys, F, A, and C, G, which is G, B, and D, all white keys again, and then C, C, E, G. And that's the whole song. So notice how the rhythm with my right hand was actually playing eighth notes. And that double rhythm, bump, bump, happens with my left hand. Okay, so I can't play them at the same time while holding my phone, but so it would be something like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, switch. Whoops. Back to A. Cool, so I hope this video is helpful. Playing major chords with our right hand, power chords with our left. If you're still kind of working on your power chords in general from the last video, keep working on it, but now at least you have the resources to learn the song to its fullest. The version I just played would be ideal for our concert, and it's how the song is actually played, so, you know, and we have all this extra time, what else are we gonna do? All right, well, I hope you're feeling healthy and safe, and I will see you next time. Bye now. Hello drum students, as you can see I don't have a kit today, but I do have this multi-pad drum kit, and it even has a little bass pedal So we're gonna go over some fills today, and these are some great just basic fills that you can improvise with, and you can pretty much play in all of our songs. So it's a great thing to know. So here we go. For playing our normal basic pop rock groove, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and kick and snare and kick and snare and kick and snare, kick and snare, right? We count it like this usually, right? So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So snares are on 2 and 4, kicks in this scenario are on 1 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Our fill is going to be called 3E and a 4E and a. Why? Because it fits right into that beat as 3E and a 4E and a. So 3E and a 4E and a is how we count 16th notes. So 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. 16 notes in a whole measure. So if we start on beat 3, it'll sound something like this. 1 and 2 and 3E and a 4E and a. Then crash, right? With our kick drum. Again, 1 and 2 and 3E and a 4E and a crash. So just with that, I'm just playing singles, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Now if you're right-handed, you want to start the fill with your right hand. So 1 and 2 and right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, crash. And similarly, if you're left-handed, 1 and 2 and left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, crash. You want to start with your left hand because that's your leading hand, and you want to keep it all consistent. So start with the snare drum. So 1, 2, 3E and a 4E and a crash. Just get super comfortable playing just that fill on the snare drum, nice and even, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Then once that feels nice and comfortable, you can graduate onto the toms. You can start going 3E and a 4E and a, for example, right? The goal with this is to be able to kind of improvise with your hands, get so comfortable with the feeling of 3E and a 4E and a, right? It's just 8 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, crash. Get so comfortable and have that so embedded in your muscle memory that you can almost move your hands around randomly and always still land on 1. So you can go 3E and a 4E and a crash, right? Without even thinking about it, because you're so used to that motion of 8 notes, right? 4 of each hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, crash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, crash. And that's the goal. And then the reason why that's the goal is because then you're going to start improvising and coming up with your own fills that you really like, and then you can repeat those fills and maybe play some fills that you don't like, and you're like, wow, I'll never use that combination again. And then that's how we learn. And you can develop your own style of playing that way too, with everything. Now this is just a very basic example, but as we learn, as I post more videos and we learn more things, if you start really embedding these things into your muscle memory, you can start to improvise really easily. But you do have to play it on your snare drum, unfortunately, like this. I'd say about 3 trillion times before you start moving it to the kit. So I hope that was helpful or insightful in some ways. You can play that in We Got the Beat every 8 measures or so, or for your transitions going into the verse to the chorus. You can definitely play that in what's our other song, Take On Me. Super applicable. You'll play this, if you get good at this, you'll play this for the rest of your life as a drummer, guaranteed. All right, hope you're being safe, hope you're feeling healthy, and I will see you shortly. Bye now.